realized there's usually really bad weather every time I visit. I feel like all of the times that I've been visiting, it has been either raining, snowing, or just very, very cloudy. And this time it was extremely hot, very sunny, and I would even say that it was way too hot. the sun to function, basically. And in England, it was always cloudy, so I guess that was one of the major factors, and also being away from family and friends. So it's good to be back home, but I love being able to keep visiting every now and then, because I still have lots of friends there, so I plan on visiting at least once a year, maybe. Yeah, so I came back. The flight back home was okay. I didn't love it, but it was fine. And since then, I actually have I gave a big step towards something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. Since I moved back to Portugal, I actually really wanted to join a local shelter as a volunteer. And I'm a shy person, okay? I'm social and I'm good with talking to people, but I'm shy. So taking the first step whenever I want to do something, it's really difficult for me. I don't know if you ever felt this way, but it's like you know that you don't know anyone, so you're kind of scared of meeting new people, and giving that step is usually so difficult because it's out of your comfort zone. And so I kept avoiding it and postponing, but I finally decided it was time because I really wanted to get back into volunteering, and I basically did it a few years ago. I think 10 years ago. just waiting to see. But that was such a fun opportunity, and it will be fun to have a newspaper with something about me, you know. So that was exciting. What else? Oh my god, I almost forgot. I don't know if you guys play Pokemon, but if you do, today I just pulled a ultra mega rare card. One of those golden cards. I cannot remember the name, I'm sorry. But I posted it on Instagram, and oh my god, like it was the first time I pulled such a like expensive card, I guess. It was insane. Like I wasn't expecting that, but yeah. I'll add, if I remember, I'll add the name on the screen so you can see which one. But it's from the new edition, what is it called? It's like an all black edition. I don't know the name. I'm not even gonna try to guess because I'm just gonna say silly names. But it's very recent, so my memory is not that good. Anyway, it was an insane pull, and I'm very excited. I need to buy some cases because I only have those clear sleeves, but I definitely need to buy like cases for important cards like this one. Yeah. Oh, I forgot our secret code. I think our secret code could be let me think about it. Some candy. I think there's quite a few emojis with candy. Just pick your favorite. I want candy right now. But you cannot have candy if you're going to sleep, so no candy. I hope you have a lovely night, and I hope you can sleep. Thank you so much for watching. I always love these rambling videos, and I've been loving like this style, like laying on the bed. It just feels extremely cozy, and I always love this vibe for videos, so I hope you enjoyed this one.